Top 10 Female Weaknesses Every Man Must Know. In this video, I'm excited to uncover some hidden vulnerabilities that women often keep to themselves, fearing they might come off as weak. By understanding these weaknesses, you can gain an unexpected edge in winning their hearts. Let's jump right in. Weakness 1. The steadfast man. Women are irresistibly drawn to men whose actions align with their words. They're captivated by those who speak sparingly, and here's why. It's much easier to follow through on a few promises. Women truly value deeds over words, so make sure your actions reinforce what you say. For instance, if you want to project yourself as a high-value man, let your actions do the talking. Introduce her to your female friends. Share pictures with them on social media, and let this subtly communicate your desirability and social standing. Weakness 2. The confident man. Confidence is incredibly attractive to women. They naturally gravitate toward men who exude self-assurance because it contrasts with their own insecurities. To project confidence, speak with conviction, avoid filler words, and listen more than you talk. This not only makes her feel valued, but also adds an element of mystery that keeps her eager for more interaction. Don't hesitate to say no. This signals that you're not a pushover, increasing her respect and attraction toward you. Stick around until the end of the video, because the last weakness I'll share is one you can easily leverage to draw her in without much effort. Weakness 3. The ambitious man. Women are deeply attracted to men with ambition, those who refuse to settle for mediocrity. An ambitious man, whether he's starting a business or pursuing a new project, exudes leadership and drive, qualities that are incredibly appealing. Weakness 4. The enigmatic bad boy. There's an undeniable allure to the mysterious bad boy that women often can't resist. They're drawn to the emotional highs and lows these men create, which can leave them feeling obsessed. To embody this persona, consider being a bit self-centered and take control of the relationship, while keeping your intentions somewhat ambiguous. While I don't recommend fully adopting the bad boy lifestyle, incorporating traits like unpredictability and not rushing into commitments can make you more intriguing and desirable. Weakness 5. Being ignored. Women thrive on attention and often feel a strong competitive pull. When you ignore her, you stand out and challenge her pride, making her wonder why you're not giving her the same attention as others. To use this to your advantage, treat her like anyone else. Stay casual around her and maintain a sense of indifference when you're apart. This approach will make her work harder for your attention, which can increase her attraction to you. Weakness 6. The charismatic womanizer. Women are often irresistibly attracted to men who are liked by other women, a phenomenon known as pre-selection. To tap into this, surround yourself with female friends, even if there's no romantic interest. This creates an aura of desirability, making you more appealing in her eyes. The key is to show that other women find you attractive, naturally elevating your status in her mind. Weakness 7. The well-scented man. A study from Brazil highlights that women are particularly sensitive to scent, making them more likely to be drawn to men who smell good. To capitalize on this, pay attention to your grooming routine. Use a pleasant-smelling shampoo, keep your breath fresh, and choose a subtle yet long-lasting cologne. A well-scented man demonstrates care and attention to detail, qualities that women find incredibly attractive. Weakness 8. The masculine man. Women are drawn to men who exude masculinity, often defined by physical strength, a deep voice, and emotional independence. These men are natural leaders who don't rely on others for validation. To embody this, engage in physical activities, develop leadership skills, and maintain your independence. This combination projects an image of strength and stability, qualities that women find deeply appealing. Weakness 9. The passionate man. Unlike the stoic masculine man, the passionate man captivates women through his intense dedication to what he loves. His enthusiasm is infectious, making him highly attractive. To harness this, dive deep into a subject or project that excites you and talk about it with genuine energy. Pay attention to her reactions and adjust your approach to keep her engaged. When you speak passionately about something you care about, it creates admiration and a strong emotional connection. Weakness 10. The emotionally intelligent man. Women are naturally emotional, and a man who understands and manages his emotions stands out. Emotionally intelligent men have an advantage because they can connect with women on a deeper, more meaningful level. To develop this trait, listen attentively, observe her body language, and offer support without always trying to fix things. Creating memorable experiences will leave a lasting impression. When you become someone she can rely on for emotional support, you not only strengthen your bond, but also make yourself incredibly attractive with minimal effort. If you want to dive deeper into the world of female psychology, join our community of men by subscribing to this channel. If you've made it this far, congratulations, you're already one of us. Don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for our next video on the signs that a woman is interested in you. Let's become masters of female psychology together. Now, what really makes a man attractive? If you want to win her heart, it's time to forget everything you've been told. What you're doing now isn't the way to attract women. You need to reverse the dynamic. She should be the one wanting you, not the other way around. If you're the one chasing her, she'll never truly come to you. Instead, view yourself as a magnet that naturally draws women in. This is the only way to make any girl, no matter who she is, fall for you. How do you achieve this? That's exactly what we're going to explore in this video. Welcome to our series on how to attract women. In this episode, we'll delve deep into a woman's mind to understand what she's really looking for. The key to success in dating lies in one crucial concept: attraction. Understanding how attraction works is essential. Without this knowledge, you won't get far in the dating world. Women's decision-making is often driven by emotions rather than logic, responding to the feelings a situation or a person evokes. Because of this, they don't consciously control who they're attracted to. It's a subconscious response to certain behaviors exhibited by men. You can't make a woman attracted to you by simply listing your best qualities in a PowerPoint presentation. Instead, you need to embody those qualities naturally in your behavior and personality. But before we dive into the details, let's clarify two key points. Women don't control whom they're attracted to, and they also don't control whom they're not attracted to. Attraction works on a subconscious level, beyond their conscious control. So, what kind of men are women instinctively drawn to? Let's explore. 1. The man they can't easily have. Imagine you're casually browsing in a store and spot a shiny, state-of-the-art TV. You weren't planning to buy anything, but out of curiosity, you ask the salesperson about it. He apologizes, saying it's sold out. Suddenly, that TV becomes the coolest gadget in the world. Later, the salesperson calls to say they found one more in the warehouse, but it's pricier. Now, you want it even more. What happened? The TV turned into a must-have item because it seemed unattainable. Women's attraction to men works similarly. The men they can't easily have become like those limited edition products, something they just have to possess. Unavailability increases a man's value, making him more attractive. So being that rare, limited edition guy in the dating scene is definitely a win. 2. The taken man. Interestingly, if a man is in a relationship, engaged, or even married, his appeal often skyrockets. It might sound counterintuitive, but attraction is a funny game. The more unattainable the prize, the more desirable it becomes. When a man is already claimed, his desirability index goes through the roof, like the last slice of pizza that everyone suddenly wants. 3. The guy who's wanted by other women. Picture this. You're walking down the street and notice a crowd gathering around an ordinary-looking box. There's nothing special about the box itself, but the fact that everyone is focused on it piques your curiosity. Similarly, when a man is surrounded by women, he naturally becomes more attractive. It's like a spotlight has been cast on him, making other women wonder what's so special about him that all these women are interested. This curiosity acts like a powerful magnet, drawing even more women toward him. Essentially, being popular with women makes you even more popular with women. It's the ultimate crowd puller. 4. The unpredictable man. Predictability can lead to boredom, which is why being unpredictable can spark attraction. Most men approach women in a straightforward, predictable manner, wearing their intentions on their sleeves. This transparency can often cause women to lose interest, as they can quickly gauge the situation. Attractive women, in particular, are used to regular guys approaching them in predictable ways. However, when a man is unpredictable, it breaks the norm and catches their attention. For instance, imagine you're talking to a beautiful woman, and instead of the usual compliments, you say something unexpected like, "I like you, but I'm not sure if we'd get along. I don't think you can handle me." This kind of statement throws her off balance and piques her interest. She might think, "Wait, what does he mean by that?" When you say something unexpected like, "I don't think you can handle me," it really makes her think, "Wait, what does he mean?" This intriguing twist sets you apart from other guys, and she finds herself wanting to know more about you. Suddenly, her emotions are engaged, and her attraction grows. Being unpredictable can definitely be a game changer. 5. The high-value man. Now, let's talk about the high-value man. Just like rare antique items can fetch astonishing prices even if they're not functional, a high-value man can be incredibly attractive, even if he doesn't fit the conventional mold of perfection. Antiques are valued not for their usability, but for the perception of their worth. Similarly, a man can be seen as highly attractive if a woman perceives him as high value. So what exactly does it mean to be a high-value man? Simply put, a woman sees a man as high value when she considers him more important than herself. As long as you maintain this upper hand, you'll be viewed as a high-value man. Here are some key points to cultivate this perception. A high-value man doesn't try to impress women just for the sake of it. He doesn't seek attention or approval from women. He doesn't place a woman on a pedestal just because she's attractive. He never settles for less than the best and prioritizes his life and passions. He's willing to walk away if his principles are compromised. He makes women earn his attention rather than giving it away easily. He has options and isn't desperate to settle. Instead of adapting to a woman's world, he invites her into his. By embodying these traits, you'll naturally be seen as high value, and women will be drawn to you. Remember, we'll explore all of this in more detail throughout this series. For now, these are just the basics. If you want me to continue with this series, let me know in the comments and share the challenges you're facing so I can address them. If you haven't watched the first video yet, make sure to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Your support means a lot. The science of attracting girls. Are you struggling to attract girls? Don't worry, I've got your back. With the power of science and psychology, I'm here to transform you into the male version of Regina George. Lesson 1. The Scarcity Principle. Psychologist Dr. Robert Cialdini famously explained in his book that opportunities seem more valuable when they're limited. This principle is often used in marketing and helps explain why billionaires might choose a slow, one-of-a-kind car over a super-fast, mass-produced one. It also sheds light on why the phrase, "nice guys finish last," rings true. It's not that girls dislike nice guys. It's that nice guys often make themselves too available, while jerks seem indifferent. This limited availability makes the jerks appear more valuable. But here's the secret they don't tell you. You don't have to be a jerk to create scarcity. In fact, a nice guy who knows how to make himself scarce is far more attractive. How do you pull this off? Imagine you're at a party and spot a girl you like, surrounded by guys vying for her attention. It might seem hopeless, but this is your chance to shine. Walk over, casually say hi as you pass by, and then keep walking. Go talk to a friend, bonus points if that friend is another girl. By doing this, you're effectively putting a limited edition sign on yourself. Unlike the guys clinging to her, you've made yourself a rare opportunity, something that needs to be pursued before it's gone. Lesson 2. The gain-loss theory. Building on the idea of scarcity, the gain-loss theory of attraction gives us further insight into why nice guys might seem to finish last. In a clever study, college students participated in one-on-one meetings, after which they accidentally overheard the experimenters' evaluations of them, which varied between all positive, all negative, initially negative but becoming positive, or initially positive but becoming negative. Unsurprisingly, the students liked the experimenter most when the feedback was entirely positive. However, they liked the experimenter even more when the initial feedback was negative but turned positive over time. This shows that winning someone over after a rocky start is far more satisfying than simply being liked from the beginning. When using this strategy with a girl, you need to be cautious about subtly indicating that she's left a bad impression without coming off as a jerk. The key is to use your tone and body language carefully. Also, once you decide that she has won you over, make sure to clearly convey that. If it's not obvious that you've warmed up to her, she might assume you're not interested, which can backfire and push her away. Lesson 3. Proximity. In Lesson 1, we discussed the importance of being scarce in terms of attention, but it's crucial to understand that scarcity doesn't apply to proximity. A study on friendship formation at MIT found that physical proximity plays a significant role in forming close relationships. For instance, the closer someone lived in a dorm, the more likely they were to be considered a close friend. In fact, those who lived just one dorm away had a 41% chance of becoming close friends, while those 4 dorms away had only a 10% chance. The takeaway. You need to be physically near the girl you're interested in. But remember, proximity isn't just about location. It's also about frequency. You'll have a better chance with someone you see for 10 minutes every day than with someone you see for an hour once a week. If you're lacking in proximity, think about how to create it strategically. You might change your route to class to pass by her, join a club she's in, or find other ways to cross paths regularly. However, be subtle. There's a fine line between creating proximity and coming off as creepy, so tread carefully. Now let's say you've established good proximity and have captured her interest. How do you keep those positive feelings going? Lesson 4. The Ben Franklin Effect. Benjamin Franklin had a secret to being liked by everyone. He asked people for favors. You might think that asking for favors would annoy people, but research shows the opposite is true. A study conducted in 1971 at the University of North Carolina found that when people do something kind for others, they tend to like them more. In the study, volunteers were asked to either encourage or criticize students, who were actually actors, while they performed tasks. Later, the volunteers were asked how attractive and likable they found these students. The results showed that those who received encouragement were rated as more attractive than those who were criticized. The lesson. Give the girl you like opportunities to be kind to you. Start with small favors, like asking for the time or a simple question. By doing this, you're subtly encouraging her to feel more positively toward you. For example, you might drop your pencil near her and let her pick it up for you, or ask her for help with something small you're working on. Simple gestures like these can actually boost your attractiveness by creating opportunities for connection. Lesson 5. The appearance factor. In 1997, researchers Moran and Bloom conducted a fascinating study. They surveyed 117 college students, showing them 76 photos of the opposite sex and asking them to rate each person's attractiveness. Surprisingly, the study found that the most attractive features weren't solely based on genetics, they were related to things you can control. Traits like good posture, proper grooming, well-fitting clothes, a positive attitude, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle all play a role. Let me repeat that. The most attractive traits are not purely genetic. By putting in a little effort, like exercising regularly, standing tall with your shoulders back, maintaining cleanliness, wearing well-fitting clothes, and smiling, you can significantly increase your appeal. You could be doing everything else right, but if you neglect your appearance and carry yourself poorly, she won't be interested. Final lesson: luck and chemistry. Believe it or not, attraction often comes down to something beyond your control: genetic compatibility. This brings us into the realm of neurobiology, where two key factors play a role in determining long-term attraction and can sometimes override everything else. The first factor is your sense of smell. Your nose detects pheromones that carry genetic information and can trigger physiological or behavioral responses. Women's noses also pick up on MHC molecules, which are involved in immune system functioning. Research shows that women are often more attracted to men whose MHC molecules differ from their own, as this genetic diversity is advantageous for potential offspring. Unfortunately, men don't have the same MHC detection ability. This means you could feel a strong connection, but if your MHC molecules are too similar to hers, she might not feel the same way. The second, and perhaps most crucial factor, is the first kiss. This moment is a complex exchange of tactile and chemical signals, including the smell of your breath and the taste of your mouth. It's so critical that many women report losing attraction after a bad first kiss. However, if the kiss goes well, it triggers a rush of norepinephrine, activating the fight-or-flight response. Your heart races, your pupils dilate, and energy surges. If everything clicks in that moment, you've made a significant connection. Discover the secrets of female body language. Now let's dive into 11 scientifically backed body language cues that often indicate a woman's growing interest in you. Plus, we'll reveal the clearest sign that she's definitely not into you, so you don't waste your time. Signal 1. Mirroring your movements. Picture this. You're sitting across from her at a cafe and you casually run your hand through your hair. Moments later, she does the same. This subtle mirroring is one of the most telling signs of her interest. Signs of interest 1. Mirroring. Mirroring happens when someone unconsciously imitates your body language, creating a sense of comfort and a desire to build rapport. Why is this significant? Because it's usually an involuntary action. From a psychological standpoint, mirroring taps into our natural inclination to seek connection and reciprocity. When she mirrors your movements, it's her subconscious way of saying she feels comfortable around you and is interested in deepening that connection. This behavior plays into a fundamental human desire to create shared experiences, laying the groundwork for a stronger bond. Essentially, mirroring isn't just mimicry, it's a powerful indicator of trust, empathy, and a budding connection. 2. Playing with hair. Another clear sign of interest is when a woman plays with her hair. This seemingly casual gesture can reveal a lot about her feelings. When she twirls or touches her hair, It often stems from nervous energy mixed with the desire to enhance her appearance. This behavior is linked to self-awareness in the presence of someone she finds intriguing. Picture yourself sharing a laugh or a meaningful conversation, and she starts playing with a strand of her hair. This is more than just a playful habit. It's a subconscious effort to draw your attention to her and highlight her femininity. Psychologically, playing with hair can be seen as a form of grooming, a natural instinct to make herself more attractive to someone she likes. It's a subtle yet potent signal that she's invested in the interaction and wants to leave a positive impression. 3. Clear and deliberate eye contact. Clear and deliberate eye contact is another powerful indicator of a woman's interest. When she looks at you with intention and clarity, it signifies more than a casual glance. This type of eye contact reveals confidence, focus, and a genuine desire to connect. If you notice her eyes consistently meeting yours during a group conversation or in a crowded space, it's a deliberate effort to establish a connection, making you the focal point of her attention. 4. Open stance. An open stance is another subtle yet telling signal. When a woman adopts an open-facing position toward you, it suggests a readiness to connect. This body language indicates that she's not only present, but also actively inviting interaction. If she positions herself in your line of sight and maintains this open stance, it's often a sign that she's interested and waiting for you to make a move. 5. Entering your personal space. When a woman intentionally steps into your personal space, it's a strong indication of interest. Personal space is the invisible boundary we all have that defines our comfort zone. By entering this space, she's demonstrating a level of comfort and a desire for a closer connection that goes beyond casual interaction. Imagine you're at a party, and she starts making her way toward you from across the room. The key detail to watch for is where she stops. If she positions herself within 4 feet of you, she's entered your personal space. This move isn't random. It indicates she's deliberately approaching you, likely with the intention of engaging in conversation. At this distance, she's entering what's known as the intimate zone. Being this close is a strong sign that you've captured her interest, as conversations in this space tend to become more personal, signaling a shift toward a more intimate connection. 6. Widened nostrils. A less conventional but telling sign of interest is nostril widening. While this might not be the first thing you think of as a flirtatious gesture, it can reveal a sense of comfort and openness. Unlike more deliberate body language signals, widened nostrils are often a natural, involuntary response. If you notice her nostrils expanding when she's around you, it's a sign that she feels relaxed and at ease, indicating a level of comfort in your presence. 7. Focusing on her lips. Another clear signal is when a woman draws attention to her lips after talking for a while. If she emphasizes her lips, whether by gently touching them or applying lipstick, it's a sign she wants you to notice them. This focus on her lips goes beyond simple nonverbal communication. It's a flirtatious tactic designed to pique your interest. Highlighting suggestive areas. When a woman draws attention to her lips during a conversation, it's a clear signal that she's expressing interest and seeking a more intimate connection. By highlighting this suggestive area of her body, she's inviting you to notice her and indicating potential romantic or physical interest. 4. Direction of feet. The direction of a woman's feet might seem like an unusual signal, but it can reveal her true level of interest. Even if she's standing close to you, laughing and appearing fully engaged, the orientation of her feet tells a different story. While facial expressions and other body language can sometimes mislead, feet often provide a clearer picture of her unconscious intentions. If her feet are pointed directly at you, that's a strong sign she's genuinely interested. Conversely, if her feet are facing away, even while she's actively participating in the conversation, it might indicate that her mind is elsewhere. 3. Dilated pupils and sidelong glances. Dilated pupils and a sidelong glance are subtle yet powerful indicators of attraction. Dilated pupils, which occur as a response from the autonomic nervous system, can signify excitement or emotional interest. If you notice her pupils dilate while you're interacting, that's a strong sign she feels drawn to you. A sidelong glance also reveals her interest. It's a discreet way of acknowledging or evaluating the interaction, suggesting she's paying special attention to you, often signaling flirtation. 2. Exposing the neck. One clear sign of attraction is when a woman reveals her neck. This gesture indicates trust and vulnerability, since the neck is a sensitive and unprotected area. By tilting her head or pushing her hair aside to expose her neck, she shows comfort and openness around you. This behavior mirrors animal instincts, signifying safety and confidence in human interactions, indicating she feels secure and interested in you. 1. Intentional physical contact. The most telling sign of advancing interest is intentional physical contact. This can involve her placing her hand on yours, brushing her leg against yours, or even hugging your arm if she feels chilly. Such gestures indicate that she feels comfortable and emotionally open with you. Intentional physical contact breaks down barriers and signifies a deeper level of connection and attraction. When she leans on your shoulder or brushes against you, each of these actions speaks volumes. They're not just casual gestures, but indicators of intimacy that go beyond mere friendship. Signs of disinterest. On the flip side, one clear sign that she might not be interested is when she crosses her arms in front of you. This gesture serves as a strong non-verbal indicator of disinterest or discomfort. Crossed arms can suggest she's disengaged from what you're saying, or even that she feels the need to protect herself from discomfort. While crossed arms could simply mean she's cold, it's worth noting that it's not a great sign either. If you notice this body language, it may be time to reassess the situation and consider moving on. So there you have it, 11 powerful body language signals that indicate she likes you, along with one crucial sign that she doesn't. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights. While you're here, check out these other informative videos. Thanks for watching,